Okay, so I didn't get to include this in the first video that I made when I was talking about traveling from the US to Valencia, but make sure that when you're leaving the airport and you're going to the dorms, you shouldn't pay over 35 euros. Now, depending on how many suitcases you bring, they might obviously charge you, like if you're bringing extra bags and they're accommodating that, they're obviously going to probably slap on 5 extra euros. But if there's only two people or you're riding by yourself, it strictly should stick between 25 to really 30 euros. So just make sure that you're aware of that so you don't have to spend extra money that you probably don't have to spend in terms of like a cab ride when you can use that for something else. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about going out in Valencia. So you have a couple different options in terms of what you want to do. You don't have to be 21 to go places. Obviously, they're a little more lenient in terms of the age as opposed to the United States. So if you're 18 and you want to come here and kind of like go out and not just go to another kickback, you could definitely do that. It's super safe. So yeah, just want to put that out there. Okay, so if you want to go out and perform, there are three different places that I can think of where a lot of Berkeley students take advantage of performance opportunities. So one's Upper Club, the other's on the Rocks, and Radio City. Now, there are different showcases that are put on through Berkeley where Berkeley students will perform, and then there's an outside promoter that will use Berkeley students who want to perform at these venues. So definitely check that out. If you want, I will put down here the name of the promoter that most Berkeley students use to get their gigs. He's a really, really nice guy. I think I mentioned him in one of my earlier videos. So before you come out here, if you want to just message him and like figure out what will best fit you, definitely do that. And yep. So the next one is clubbing and DJing. So if you're into DJing, you feel like, you don't really get the opportunity to do so, you don't feel as confident to do so while you're either back home or in Boston, come to Valencia because you will definitely have the time to refine your skills, but also put them into practice. Valencia is similar to Boston in the fact that we're in a small hub, but it's big enough where people will take heed to your talent. So if you want to actually broaden your horizons and see what international ears are listening to and what they like, definitely take advantage of coming to a new environment and just like, hey, just doing it. And clubs, okay, so there's a club named Rumbo, and when we first came to Valencia, that had to be the spot for like a good couple weeks because we would go in a group, everyone will make sure that everyone's okay, and we will probably like get something to eat before it and go out. It's not that expensive. It's probably about a couple euros to get in, but sometimes people will get in because they're like cool and they get on this list and they just like go in or whatever. But the DJ who DJs there on Wednesday actually goes to Berkeley. So at first we were going to support him, and then we were just like, this place is actually really cool. So we just kept going for a while. And it's just a nice little place. If you don't really go out in terms of clubbing in Boston, you can definitely do that here. The club culture is actually interesting because the music that's played is probably from 1998 till 2013. And I kid you not. And it's hilarious because these are like club hits. Like they're loving it. So it's just, at first it was weird. It's like, you guys are still dancing to this song and it's like so old. One night they had Michael Jackson night. The other night they were playing like Biggie. It could literally those two extremes within a couple minutes, but it's a really, really fun scene, like I'm not gonna lie. So I would definitely come and experience Rumbo and all of its fun moments. So yeah, next time I'm going to talk about different recreational activities because going out at night isn't the only option. If you know that you're not really into clubbing and going out and just being in that type of environment, I do have other experiences that I think that you'll enjoy a lot. So I'm going to put that in my next video so that you don't feel ostracized or alone. And like I would ask before, if you have any comments, you have any questions, feel free to message me on Facebook, comment, email me if you would like, just so that I can cover any topic that you would like me to cover. Another part of my little nightlife spiel that I want to encourage if you come out here to study abroad is to befriend the master's students. They're actually, well, at least this group, I obviously haven't been here before, but the group that's here now has been super open in terms of wanting to know us and telling us different places where we can go to have fun, and they'll even go out with us. They won't just tell us, but they'll actually go the next step of, hanging out with us. And I think that's really nice because, I know sometimes I get a little reticent about, hanging out, especially since I'm not used to being around those, graduate students, just because in Boston we're all in the same boat, I guess. But they were willing to show us out and go to places, and I've actually developed friendships with some of the graduate students, and that's probably been one of the more positive experiences that I've had here, because I have not only gotten closer to students that I never really knew in the undergrad program who are studying abroad now, but I've also brought it to people who have experienced more. So I kind of get both ends of the spectrum, and I think that that's beneficial when you're studying abroad, just to really be open to other people that have already been here, so that way you don't feel like you have to explore things on your own. You have people who can probably help you out to kind of get a grip on, not get a grip, to figure out, how to figure out what to do in your new environment. I wasn't going to include this in my video because I didn't think that anyone would really want to know, but I'm just going to make it anyway. Today, I guess I am feeling a bit homesick because I typically, would go home around this time just to visit family and stuff, but no, I do not miss the snow. I don't miss the piles of it lying on the street. I don't miss the cold air, nor do I miss the wind of Boston, but I do miss the bigger community and, the different concerts and different people that are going around touring and doing music. So today is the first time I think that I've been here where I'm just I would definitely love to be back home right now, but it's not that bad. I'm pretty sure I'll go away soon, but I'll tell you guys how I'm doing probably within the next couple days about what's going on with my homesickness and how it's affecting me. Luckily, I don't have classes tomorrow, so I could probably just stay home and work out and do some yoga. There's a gym in the dorm, so that's probably going to help a lot. But yeah, I'm actually feeling homesick. It doesn't mean that I don't like Valencia. It just means that I am simply missing home, and I miss pancakes, and I miss my family, and I just miss the larger group of Berkeley students. So I hope you guys are enjoying your semester, if you've had a semester since you haven't had classes because of the snow. But yeah, that's how I feel, and hopefully this doesn't discourage anyone. This is normal to feel homesick when you're thousands of miles away from what you're used to. So I'll update you about how I'm feeling in my next video, and I hope that you guys don't look at it in a negative way. It's just a part of the journey of studying abroad. But yeah, I will come back to you next time.